The fourth vlog in my series from my late September trip to Walt Disney World starts at Disney's Animal Kingdom in the early evening on Monday. Like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy. So here we have it, my last annual pass holder magnet, at least for quite some time, crush here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. We are now making our way to the remnants of Dino Land USA for my last ever ride on Dinosaur. Here is the construction in what used to be Dino Land USA. We are heading, guess, around the long way. They're going to be building Tropical Americas here, and we have a long walk through construction walls to get to Dinosaur.
To dream, don't you think?
Oh, isn't that nice? Your guide, you will go far. Your heart knows the way to where you're meant to be.
definitely disappointing to sort of waste all that time at Animal Kingdom. We picked up our annual pass holder magnets, but then by the time we got to Dinosaur, even though the park said on the app that it was going to close at 7, Dinosaur closed at 6. So that was unfortunate. I think they should have made some sort of mention of that, honestly, but it's neither here nor there. I made my way over to Magic Kingdom, got to see the new Disney Starlight Parade. It was one of the 2 major things I wanted to do on this trip, the other one being the villain show. I saw that earlier today, so we're doing a pretty good job, even though maybe I'm not being quite as productive as I expected. I was not prepared for it to be this hot, and I thought, having gone 6 months without doing things, I would really be like, oh, I want to do this ride and this ride and this ride and this ride. But I've found that even the 6 months hasn't really been a long enough time to have me missing like a lot of the things. I know I rode the People Mover 2 times yesterday. I think after seeing Starlight, I'm gonna make my way back to the People Mover. I'm gonna ride that maybe 1, maybe 2 times. I don't think I'll do Carousel of Progress again, but I might do Carousel of Progress again just for a little fun. I know that they are gonna be changing it at some time in the near future, so maybe if I wanna see one last showing of the old version, it would be nice to do that. My plan for tomorrow, which is my last day, unless I decide to come in early in the morning on Wednesday, but my plan for tomorrow is to do Epcot, and I don't have plans to park hop at all, but maybe if I'm feeling like I've done enough in Epcot, I could park hop here in the afternoon and, you know, maybe ride something that I didn't get to ride, or park hop back over to Hollywood Studios and do some rides, or even check out the villain show again or something. I'm gonna be meeting up with my friend Danielle tomorrow, but I do think that it's probably gonna be a little more flexible. Like, I don't know if she's gonna be the whole day. So there are some decisions to be made about that, but right now I think I do want to at least ride the People Mover one more time, ride it in the dark, and then I might try to get back to the hotel room, because if I can beat the second Starlight Parade, I think that's gonna help me get on the bus, get to my car, and then get back to the hotel. And then I can just sort of chill, relax in the hotel tonight, and prepare for my last big Disney day of the week. and they're letting me ride a second time. I think by the time we're done with this ride, they're gonna have Happily Ever After starting, so we might get to see some fireworks while we're going here.
Permanezca sentado y mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuida a sus niños. Gracias. Please step carefully onto the moving platforms, then step into the car. For your safety, remain seated at all times until the hands, arms, feet, legs, iron leather cartridges, and exit your stepping away from the car. Thank you. Stay clear of the door. Please.
This is the TTA Blue Line. Non-stop service around tomorrow.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the People Mover, presented by Enterprise. I'm Morak 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky, the absolute best way to see Tomorrowland. And my stars, there are ever lots to see. From spacecraft to monster labs, there's really nothing like today in Tomorrowland.
For your safety, if you have wings, jetpacks, or gravity polarizers, please do not take flight while on board. Thank you.
The next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Trade. Transfer to green and red line.
Similarly, your express train is on roll in the future, right by two of my favorite spots.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Speedway and Tron Light Cycle Run.
I love a good circuit, and these are two of the best tracks of the cosmos for a bit of light, speedy competition.
Attention all visitors from Galaxy M31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
This is Starboard 75.
Or as we locals call it, Space Rail. Our high-speed rocket for distant deep space destinations.
Tomorrow, please contact Mr. Johnson in the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon. Thank you. Attention all visitors from Galaxy M31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
To your right is the Astro Orbiter, our celestial interplanetary cargo coach. Hop aboard and launch high above Tomorrowland for a spin amongst the planets. Trust whether you roar high or nine, take the time to see this show.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Railway Station.
My fellow Central Platforms, our People Mover journey has nearly come full. Thanks for riding with us. It's been a pleasure having you with me. And you're welcome to come too. This is always my favorite part. Because now is the time. Now is the best time to go home and explore tomorrow. The day. See you.
platform. Away from the car.
The People Movie, presented by Enterprise. I'm Walt 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky. The absolute best way to see tomorrow. Among stars, there are ever lots to see. From spacecraft to monster labs. There's really nothing like today in Tomorrowland.
For your safety, if you have wings, jetpacks, or gravity boards, please flight while on board. Thank you.
The next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Trailer. Transfer to green and red line.
Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future. Right by two of my favorite spots. First up, Progress City. Walt Disney's amazing dream for a community of tomorrow. Did you know Progress City inspired Epcot? And a lot of the visionary ideas throughout Walt Disney World. Look, there's even a tiny people mover.
Visitors from Galaxy M31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you. Attention all visitors from Galaxy M31. Attention travelers, your journey has been temporarily delayed. For your safety, please remain seated. Thank you.
Show.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
My fellow sentient life forms, our people mover journey has nearly come full orbit.
The operator of the control harness has to be a bit of an amateur, as you can see. You know, all of the operator's actions are recorded on tape. Now let's hear the theme song of the carousel. There's a great lighting at the end of every day.
Since its debut at the 1964 New York World's Fair, the Carousel of Progress has been seen by more people than any other show in American history.
Yeah, it looks like the Robins are getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day today. What year is it? Oh, right around the turn of the century. And believe me, things couldn't be any better than they are today. Yes, sir, buildings are towering now as high as 20 stories. The moving pictures flicker up on a big screen. We have almost 8,000 automobiles in this country, and we can travel by train from New York to California in less than 7 days.
Hey, look at that!
Now, James, I thought I told you to ask my permission before using my new stereoscope. That's not a toy, you know.
Ooh la la! So that's little Egypt doing the hoochie coochie, eh, Dad?
Isn't she a knock-out? She's the star of the new World's Fair in St. Louis, and and you put that away before your mother finds it.
Aw, Dad!
You heard me. Phew, boy, hottest 4th of July we've had in years. We've come a long way, though, since the turn of the century, over 20-some-odd years ago. You know that pilot fella, Charles Lindbergh? He's about to fly a single-wing airplane all the way across the Atlantic. He's never going to make it. And sports stadiums are springing up all over. And boy, nobody hits that old horsehide like that new fella Babe Ruth. Jazz music, as the cats meow. And there's been ads in the paper for months for a movie starring Al Jolson. And he's going to talk and sing. Oh, boy, I've got to see that. There goes Schwartz in his upmobile. He sure loves that horn. You know, in my new Essex, I've got an electric starter. Now I don't have to crank. We can travel from New York to Los Angeles by train in only 3 days. And we've got a house full of new electrical servants. Mr. Edison sure added life to our home. By the way, we have indoor plumbing now. Oh boy, that's really great on cold nights, especially for our perennial house guest, old Uncle Orville. Uncle Orville's taken over the coolest spot in the house, of course, and he's rigged up a real clever contraption. He calls it air cooling. Too bad he's not reading the help wanted ads.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Orville. And here's something else that's new. I just heard a new term today on the radio. Fella says, we've got something now called the rat race. Did you ever hear that one? It sure describes my life. I'm involved in something now called commuting. I drive into the city for work all day and then turn right around and drive all the way back. And the highway is crowded with fellow rats doing the same thing.
That's what they call progress, dear.
Yeah, I guess she's right. But we do have television when it works. Gives you something to do after you come home. I kind of like it, you know? Guy named John Cameron Swayze gives us all the news. And then they have all this singing and dancing. A lot of fluff, but it's fun. You know, I predict the day when millions of people will learn Latin and Greek sitting in front of their TV sets.
Are you awake, dear? Shh. Give him a left, you big lug.
But hey, as long as we're all here and happy and together for the holidays, who cares if I burned our Christmas turkey?
I do. I'm starving.
Don't worry, Dad. Someday, everything's going to be so automated, you won't ever have to cook another Christmas turkey again.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart, and when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
When I finally got out of Carousel of Progress, there were only about 2 minutes left until the rides were going to close at Magic Kingdom, so the only thing I could do was rush to the People Mover and do a fourth and final ride for the night. That was okay though. I didn't really feel like fighting the lines in Fantasyland or running all the way across the park to do something like Pirates of the Caribbean or Haunted Mansion. So that was how I ended my night at Magic Kingdom. I will return next Monday with vlog number 5, my final day of the trip, when I will be at Epcot.